Okay, hi everybody. I'm back again. So I got some haircut. Sorry to be so late. I had some family issues. My mother needed to have some operations from her eyes, so I couldn't make any new videos in the meantime. I also had some small health problems, maybe possibly COVID, but I don't know. So finally, after some wait, I'm back. But I'm one of those guys. I don't really believe in the sanctity of if you do something. For example, if you make a video, you have to like constantly make a video every day. No, I feel like in life you have to do the things you like when you like it, and that's what makes life better and more enjoyable in general. So yeah, I'm back again, guys. So in this video, I'm going to talk about. By the way, if you like my haircut, please give a thumbs up to me. I think it's good. Actually, I didn't go to the barber. My mother cut my hair, but yeah, I told her since she can see better now after the cataract operation, you can just go ahead and cut my hair. And yeah, I think the operation was successful. We can say, and we can see the results from my haircut, right? Like that. So it's wonderful to see you all again. There were several. So in this video, I'm just basically going to summarize some of the things that happened in general in the world and in the basketball world while I was absent for the last about 2 weeks and stuff. So basically, let's see, where shall I start? Right, New Zealand League is still continuing. Actually, in the New Zealand Basketball League, the final playoff, six teams for the final playoffs have been decided. So they are the Saints, Giants, Airs, Tuatara, Nuggets, and the Hawks. The last couple of games were actually very interesting in the New Zealand League. In fact, up until the very last week, they didn't have any games that went to overtime. But in the last week itself, they had two games that went to overtime. So it was a weird situation in the basically in the New Zealand Basketball League. There were some surprise results. For example, the one of the bottom teams, the Southland Sharks, beat the Bulls, Franklin Bulls, and actually made them, not go through to the playoffs. So they were big spoilers. And then another interesting thing, one of the New Zealand basketball legends, Kirk Penny, he's a legend. He actually played in Turkey as well for a couple of years. And Kirk Penny actually returned to play for one game only at 41 years old. So that was an impressive achievement. I think at 41 years old. I mean I'm 37 years old. I feel old, and at 41 years old, Kirk Penny returning for a game was a very I think important event. And then Chris Johnson returned for the Tuatara. Very important, I think here. And what else I can say? All right. So let me give you basically my guess for what the possible final could be for the New Zealand Basketball League. I think Ayers and Tuatara probably will play the final game, and either one of the teams will win. I think Tuatara has a bigger chance now since Chris Johnson returned. Chris Johnson is a very good player, and when Tuatara has Chris Johnson and Rob Lowe at their forward and center positions, they are basically like the San Antonio Spurs of the 2000s. The two towers of the David Robinson and Tim Duncan. I think they're in a similar situation. They dominate the paint with those two names, and both of them can actually shoot 3 points as well. So, yeah, I think Tuatara and Ayers will play. Ayers, of course, have undoubtedly, I think, the best American imports in the league. They have the three imports they have combined, I think, score like 60 points a game, and once they get going, they're basically unstoppable. So if Ayers can get their imports, American players going, and if Tuatara can't stop them, I think the Airs will win the championship. Airs have a very good chance, I think, also Tuatara. The other teams, I'm not too sure. Saints could also go very far. Saints have a very big form. They can also challenge the top two as well. So we will wait and see. The playoff games will be played, I think, from Wednesday. So they'll start playing from Wednesday, and we'll see how those playoff games go in the New Zealand Basketball League. Some other sports and basketball news. Actually, recent, just about 5-10 minutes ago, I there was a friendly game, basketball game between France and Holland. I watched that. France beat Holland quite in a one-sided game. If this is actually France's squad for the European Championships, they brought quite a strong squad. They brought all their NBA players, Rudy Gobert, Vincent Poirier, Luvovo Cabarro, all the basically with this squad, I think France can have definitely has a chance of going all the way. Of course, we should also not forget other very strong squad teams like Serbia, who's going to bring Jokic, or Slovenia, who's going to bring Doncic as well, right? So it's going to be, I think, quite a bit of a fun European Championship at the beginning of September. So I suggest everybody, if you're a basketball fan, you should definitely check out the European Championship. It's going to be quite a fun tournament, because many of the teams are bringing their best squads, their NBA players. This is the good part of why I like the off season of the NBA. They can send their international players to play international for the international teams, and so it just makes the tournaments much better than when there are not any NBA players available to play. In fact, my country's team, Turkish team, is actually going to play, I think, 3 friendly games this week as well. So I can basically commentate on those 3 games as well. Let's see if I remember which teams. I think we're going to play with Poland. We're going to play with Doncic, Slovenia, and which one is the Poland, Slovenia, and I don't remember the other third team, but we're going to play 3 teams in a tournament in Italy. This is like before the 4th World Cup qualifying window and before the European Championships in September. So those 2 are, I think, now the closest events in the basketball calendar, we can say. The 4th World Cup qualifying window, and after that we will have the European Championship from the 1st of September. So we're looking forward to those. And for practice, basically, many teams are basically doing friendly matches during the mid-August parts as well. So like that. What else I can say? Oh, let me tell you something sad as well. I'm a big Trek fan, by the way. Live long and prosper. I'm a Trekkie. And this week it was sad to learn about the death of Nichelle Nichols. She was one of the best. She played the character of Uhura on Star Trek, Lieutenant Uhura. And I mean, it was yeah, she was old, 89 years old, but still, it's very sad to lose part of the Star Trek family. When you're a fan, they become a family after a while, and you consider them to be your like great grandfathers or uncles or aunts like that. And I think Nichelle Nichols and Uhura was basically like that. She was the first. I think the first real strong female character in television as well. She was before characters like Ellen Ripley from Aliens, Sarah Connor from Terminator. She basically paved the way for them. She basically opened the road for them. And of course, being a colored woman as well in that time, and being in a position of power as a chief communications officer, it was a very important event. So my hats off to Nichelle Nichols. Rest in peace, dear lady. You deserve it. You were one of the best. You will always be one of the best, I think. And this world is going to be empty, I think, without you, Miss Nichols. So this was my tribute to Nichelle Nichols as well. So yeah, like I said, this video was generally like a basic short summary of the basketball situation. It's like it's what I think in the jargon of TV shows, it's what they call a filler episode, right? So this is basically a filler episode because before the full action starts. So yeah, this is my filler episode. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can do several more filler episodes as well during the week. And it was good to return back to making these videos. I missed everybody. I missed doing these, and I have fun. I don't have too much ambitions when I do these videos, guys. You should understand that they're not too professionally made. It's just like a my kind of like a hobby. It's something I enjoy doing. I don't know, if there's like a professional video reviewer out there who wants to hire me, go ahead. I'm not working these days. I'm available for hiring. If you want to make monetize this situation from me, I wouldn't say no to some money as well. So you can contact me as well for my videos if you enjoy them, of course. I'm not expecting too much, but you never know. This is the internet. You never know when something catches up, when something becomes viral, right? So maybe somebody out there might enjoy my videos and make them viral, and hope is hope, right? That's what life is. Life is basically based on hope. So basically the situation was like this. Yeah, this is what we can say, uh, the silence before the storm, right? That's the saying, I think, how it goes be in terms of the basketball world. There are some friendly matches. We will check those out. The football leagues actually start, so I don't know, maybe I can do several reviews of the football leagues as well. I don't know why they actually start the football league. So actually this year they started it early, I think, because of the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, and I think they're going to do it because of the hot weather, they're going to do it in the winter months. So it's going to be a weird schedule, but I think I prefer to concentrate on basketball for now. But like I said, sometimes from time to time I can talk about popular culture as well, the events happening in popular culture, like the death of Nichelle Nichols and stuff like that. And I don't know. So, like I said, guys, if you have any comments, you can write to me. Again, I would like to give my condolences to Nichelle Nichols and her family. Lieutenant Uhura will never be forgotten. Star Trek is always, I think, going to be a classic, one of the best. Trekkies, they're also the best guys. And so live long and prosper, everybody. And I hope to see you in one of my other videos, guys. So thanks for listening to this one. And as Arnold Schwarzenegger says, right, in his movies, I'll be back, right, like that. So see you later, alligators.